Yes. First of all, I want to thank National Bank of Greece for the opportunity to share my journey and express my ideas. Thank you very much. And, I've lost hundreds of matches, maybe more. I didn't count, but if I had, you probably wouldn't believe me. And yet, somehow, I'm an Olympic medalist. So, how does that happen? Looking back, I realized something. My career wasn't built on victories. It was built on few moments of clarity. Moments when everything became painfully simple and you had to act differently. There is an ancient Greek word for it, enargia. Clarity, luminosity, moment when invisible becomes visible. But first, let me share you one uncomfortable truth about myself. I was never a talented athlete. I saw other athletes. They learned technique after one demonstration. They could feel their opponent instinctively. Some were naturally endurant, some flexible, strong, explosive, sometimes all at once. I had none of that. I felt that this sport for me is more difficult than for them. So I was losing, again and again. It made me furious. And what hurt the most, I was very ambitious. I wanted to prove that I could do something in the sport. I liked it, I wanted to win. But I couldn't accept that maybe I wasn't built for it. One day, I heard a phrase of one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Alexander Karelin. He said, if you are talented, you can just jump a little bit and you will improve as an athlete. But if you are not, you need to work like a devil. And in that moment, something became clear for me. I realized I have no choice. Either I accept that I'm not talented and try to work with what I have to achieve good results in judo, or I need to stop this. Stop aiming for anything serious in this sport and forget about my Olympic dream. So I decided to achieve good results in judo. I stopped comparing myself to others. I stopped feeling bad about it. And since that day on, I focused only on improving myself and progressing. I understood to win against more talented rivals, I need to become uncomfortable for them. I analyzed every opponent. I looked for what made them uncomfortable. I built a style that felt strange, even wrong. I watched fights online, took small details from everyone, a grip, a movement, a mentality. Coaches didn't pay much attention to me, so I understood I had to be my own coach. I wasn't gifted, but I was very attentive. And slowly something changed. I was still losing, but it wasn't easy for them anymore. I could see it in their eyes. And that gave me something more important than talent. It gave me a direction, a path. I saw that this could lead me somewhere. It motivated me to continue. But then life tested how serious I really was. I got injured, very seriously. The MRI said complete rupture of knee ligaments. I stood at home with this paper, hoping it was a mistake, because if it wasn't, the Olympics I have been aiming for years are disappearing. Then surgery, pain. I couldn't walk. For months, I laid on the couch, watching The Simpsons and eating chips, and that's it. One day, my mother looked at me and said, "Look at yourself, you are a mess." She was almost crying. And the next day in the morning, I saw myself in the mirror and understood she was right. Then I understood something clear again. Either I try to climb out from this mess, or I will end up as a loser and will disrespect myself for it my whole life. So I asked myself, what can I do now? What is my plan? I understood that I need to recover, of course, but I need to progress in judo at the same time, so not to lose this precious time. I thought I was always weak at grips. Grips in my sport are very important. So I decided, if I can't train my legs right now, I will train my hands every day. So I built a pull-up bar inside my apartment. I bought a rope. I made literally a small gym inside my house, and everything that would help me to improve my grip strength and my hands. And I gave myself one rule: do one more than yesterday. At first, I could barely do 5, then 6, then 7. I forgot about Olympics, I forgot about winning, and then something strange happened. I liked it, I started enjoying it. Not the result, not the future, the process. The understanding that I progress every single day kept me motivated during the entire time of my injury. Then time passed, my knee healed. I came back, but now with strong hands, as a joker in my sleeve. I had only 4 months to qualify for Tokyo Olympic Games. But I wasn't ready. I lost every single competition. I couldn't make it. But this time, I felt no guilt, because I knew I've done absolutely everything what I could. And I have changed something inside me. So I made a decision, not Tokyo Olympic Games, Paris Olympic Games. Then came 2022 European Championships. I took a medal. 3 years after my injury, I was finally back. But it felt different. Before, I was chasing results. Now, I was just doing my work. I had peace inside me. I was winning and losing. But it didn't bother me at all, because I knew I was progressing and improving. Each loss I thought of as super valuable experience towards hopefully my future Olympic medal. Finally, after a lot of difficult competitions, I managed to qualify. My childhood dream, the Olympic Games, came true. Then came Paris, the Olympic Games. And here is the strange part. I didn't feel anything. No stress, no pressure, just calm. Because I've lived it thousands of times in my mind. I told myself, I'm already here, that's the victory. But then suddenly, in the Olympic Village, 1 week before my competition, my hands started shaking. I thought, that's it, I'm burned out, I'm going to lose. I called my coach, and he said something important to me. He said, forget it's the Olympics. Relax and enjoy. Olympics is the same competition, same people fighting in other tournaments, but the only difference is stress and psychology. Whoever controls themselves wins. So I did. I walked around Paris, I spoke with people, I ate, I laughed. I forgot I'm an athlete. I felt myself like a tourist. And slowly, the anxiety disappeared. In the Olympic Village, I noticed something. Not only me, everyone looked tense. Even the athletes who've beaten me before, even world champions, they all looked tired, nervous. And in that moment, I saw something I haven't seen before. Their fear. I understood that Olympics are not about who is stronger, they're about who is more psychologically stable, who can stay calm when everything inside is shaking. And in that moment, I knew I had an advantage, because I've already lost hundreds of times before. I've already been at my lowest. So what could possibly I can be afraid of? I stepped onto the mat, a little nervous, but I controlled everything. I wasn't burnt out, no stupid thoughts. I opened up. I was losing my first fight, but I knew I would finish it. And I did, because I was calm inside. Then, it was the second fight, against world champion, whom I lost before 5 times. I literally won just because I stayed calm. He lost only because he was more nervous than me. He made a mistake and got disqualified. But then I lost, unfortunately, quarterfinal. Gold for me was gone. But I told myself, this is the Olympic Games, the most important day of your life. If you will think now of this loss and will get sorry for yourself and something like this, you are done, you are going to lose. So I told myself to focus on the bronze medal fight. And it came, my last fight at the Olympic Games. Either I win it and accomplish my and all athletes' dream, Olympic medal, or I lose and go back with nothing. And in this moment, I did something strange. I thought that this would help me, and it did. I accepted defeat. I told myself, so what if I lose? I'm already here, I've done everything I could, I have no regrets. At least I tried. And suddenly, everything relaxed. No pressure, no noise, just action. My last match, I don't remember it. My mind didn't work. My body worked automatically. When I opened my eyes, I was an Olympic medalist. Everything was like in a fog. When I stood there on the podium with the medal, I thought that I would feel something. But I didn't. Instead, just emptiness. Happy, but at the same time, sad emptiness. And I understood something, that the path to the medal was more interesting than the medal itself. The real victory was not on the podium. It came much, much earlier. In the end, I want to say, we all wait for our big moments, big breakthroughs, but life doesn't change there. It changes in smaller moments. Moments of clarity, when you see the truth and act on it. When nobody sees you and when you are one-on-one with yourself. I don't know if you have talent. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But I know this. Belief in yourself is not something you've given. It's not a talent. It's something you build every single day. When you come there, when you keep going, when you work even when you don't want to. So remember, if life is tough, get a pull-up bar and do pull-ups. It worked for me. I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, thanks.